You may be wondering why Fifi is touching my hair. It's because last week, well, we sort of saw the error of our ways and we got back together. Didn't we, Fi? Yeah, and we're both really happy about that. But look, I've got some things I want to say to Sharon. Now, Sharon, I reckon my mum and you should have like a celebrity boxing match or something, because my mum is going to go like, she's got it all over you, man. And like the way you're treating Ozzy is just wrong. I reckon you're just like using him for his money and stuff like that. Because my mother, she slept with Ozzy because out of love. In fact, it was more, you know, it was more because it was cool to have sex with someone famous. But still, there was sort of a feeling of love there. Now, I watched you. Now, Kelly said that you haven't cooked for her since she was like 6 years old. Now, that is wrong. As far as I'm concerned, that is wrong. So she's like a little 7-year-old girl going around the house, no mother to cook for her. Now, my mother still cooks for me. Are you listening to this, Jack? She still cooks for me. I'm 27, okay? I'm 27 years old. She only stopped spoon feeding me at the age of like 16 or 17. That's how much she cares. That's how much she cares about me. All right? Now, Sharon, I think you're a bit of a control freak. You know, you're a bit of a control freak. That's something my mother and you maybe have in common, right? Because like, you know, I've seen you at work in Divine Records and see how you run things. No, not this T-shirt. Yes, this T-shirt. Jack, bring this in. Ozzy, fax me this. You know, my mother could do that. In fact, my mother only stopped dressing me, myself, just recently. It's only.
Did you check your head for headlights?
Why? Well, I haven't washed it in a while. Is there something there?
What do they look like?
Well, like little white eggs. Just check for like little white eggs. There should be like a patch in them. Yeah? Just have a look. Just mainly around the crown sort of area.
Are they contagious?
No, they don't, no, that's fine. No, they're not contagious at all, honestly. You'd have to like sleep with me to get head lice. And there's not much chance of that happening. I was totally offended, Sharon, when you said that Martha Stewart should, can you please, honestly, honestly, when you said that Martha Stewart should lick your scrotum, I was totally offended. My mother loves Martha Stewart. She would never say anything disrespectful about Martha Stewart. What kind of a mother are you? What kind of a mother are you running that household, man? You have no respect for Ozzy. I heard you say, like, how can we make him watch tea in the playroom? Like he's some sort of, you know, infant retard. Like he's just going to be shoved out the back somewhere. Sure, you know, he's a bit shaky and he says, you know, some strange stuff and he has the TV out like really loud, but that would be a welcome presence in my house. Completely welcome presence in your house. Oh, it's a problem. But where's your gold card? That's all you care about. You know, I would never lend, like I would never give Fee my, not that I have a credit card, but like my key card and my PIN number, because she would just like totally wipe out my doll every week.
You don't have any money.
That you're like totally using him. So I'm on to you, Sharon, and my mum's on to you, okay? Now my mum's maybe not so hip. She's not as hip as you, sure. If she was running the company, you know, would have a lot of Ella Jones records sort of floating around a bit, but you know, it's just food for thought for you, Sharon. Because maybe I'm not part of the family, but maybe you're not part of the family. Maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're the wedge. Well, I feel like I've got something off my chest this morning. Fee, I was thinking, like, you know, like, I've been looking for a job recently, right, people? Like, there's so many things. I feel like I'm a really skilled person in a lot of areas and I have a really good imagination. Practically speaking, there's not many jobs that I've really held down, like, exceptionally well. But I was thinking, I was watching the show the other night and, like, Ozzy's like got a personal trainer now, right? Did you see that? And like all he had to do, like seriously, he was just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I thought, that is something I actually could do. You know, I could like be a personal trainer, but I'd like totally study up and I've been reading about stuff like yoga and like Pilates and like I could like totally do it and I could go in there and I could train my father and I would get him so fit for that concert. You know what I'm saying? Like, and did you see like, for example, like Fee, lie down, just lie flat. Did you see this bit? Like when the trainer was helping Ozzy and he like put your legs up. What? No, just put your legs up. He was helping stretch and he said, he was kind of like that, and he was stretching like that, right? Yeah, are you with me? Yeah, that was stretch.
Doesn't really do anything.
No, it's all right. Never mind. Don't worry about it. But like with him, he would be much more sort of embracing about the way I, you know, just sort of manipulate his body and stretch him and move him. And it'd be a way for us to sort of, you know, really sort of connect. I'm thinking about getting kind of fit myself, you know. I've been sort of starting off slowly, just kind of like 5 push-ups here and there, when I can, you know, sort of really get around to it, you know, because like there's heaps of stuff going on, got this doing, you know, and some other stuff. But when I get around to it, like I've been doing some push-ups, you know, and if I get fit and I study, I just think it's maybe an avenue that I could pursue, don't you think? Maybe. We're going to play with it. Enough said. I am the son of the Prince of Darkness, which makes me sort of the jester of darkness. I've written some pretty heavy lyrics for my new song, which will be released shortly. Fee and I have been working up some really fully dark ideas of what to do for the film clip. I've got my mum's budgie. I'm thinking of biting the head off it as sort of a climax piece. I have flaming crucifixes. I've got like black blood just like splattered across the walls. I've got like chicks in bikinis, like in flaming bikinis, like just like their nipples just like on fire and smoke, and like chicks with like snakes in their hair, and like I've got like guys dressed up like barbarians and they're like slaying each other, and I'm like in the middle of this field just totally singing. I'm on this cliff face doing like this full-on solo. It's going to be quite a dark piece. I'm just warning you, because you know this is not the kind of clip you're going to see on MTV. It's too dark. It's far too dark, okay? Now, I've sent Fee out an assignment. I've got her to organise all this stuff, all the props. I'm going to come like flying in, just like sort of hovering. It's going to be some really sick effects. We've got some backdrops, some wicked, scary backdrops of like knights and bats and like spiders just like crawling. I'm going to do this one bit where I'm in a bath, just like all these spiders all over my body, and I'm naked, but the spiders is like just covering my genitalia. So you know, it's going to be full on.
Hey.
I just want to rock and roll, Fifi. Illegitimate match. I'm a bastard son. Ass kicking fat kid. Daddy, can you hear me? Daddy, can you hear me? Papa, please speak to me. She won't let me touch her. Can you help me with this? Icy and frigid. She's a popsicle kiss. Daddy, can you hear me? Daddy, can you hear me? Papa, please speak to me. Family, why don't you include me? You are family, why don't you include me? You are family, why don't you include me? You are family, why don't you include me? Papa, you hear me? Daddy, can you hear me? Papa, please speak to me.